Back now on GMA, as the threat of wildfires increases for Americans all around the country, we're learning that what your house is made of and small changes to your property can have a big impact on how vulnerable you are and your home. Matt Gutman is in South Carolina at the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety, testing out the latest research on fire safety. Good morning again, Matt.
Hey, good morning again, Robin, here at IBHS. They study how wildfires work, and so that's why they have this bank of ember generators. Beyond that, they have a wall of fans. They want to learn how to better protect structures from wildfires, and you can see they have stuff cooking already in the mulch. This is how quickly it catches. Now, I'm from California. We have wildfires. It's a part of life there, but we are starting to see fires catch in places like Louisiana and New Jersey, places that were considered lush. And for the uninitiated, it might seem that there is nothing you can do when a wildfire is coming right at you to your community or your home. But we have learned here that there are a number of practical steps that you can take to help protect your home and your family.
We're at a one-of-a-kind test facility where researchers study the science of wildfires. Something I've spent much of my career covering for ABC News in California.
Wow! The intensity of that is absolutely enormous. The heat is overwhelming. There's almost nothing they can do with that wind. This is a firestorm. We're going to the other side of the car.
Here at the Insurance Institute for Business and Home Safety, or IBHS, that powerful wind is simulated by this towering wall of more than 100 industrial-strength fans, blasting those red-hot embers toward structures. And this helps scientists learn what kinds of building materials will burn and what can withstand the hot fury of Mother Nature. Experts say it's those scorching embers, though tiny, that can turn small fires into town-destroying events. It was those wind-driven embers in Maui in August that experts say helped the historic and deadly inferno to spread so fast, killing at least 97 people and engulfing more than 2,000 structures, most of them homes. But not this one, featured in the Honolulu Civil Beat, virtually unscathed. Some called it a miracle. But researchers at IBHS point to two factors that likely saved the structure: a commercial-grade steel roof and river stones surrounding the home. The homeowners telling the Civil Beat they replaced their traditional landscaping with the stones not to protect their home from fire, but from water and termite damage. Little do they know that one of the key tactics IBHS teaches is creating a minimum of a 5-foot fire-resistant buffer zone around your home, using hardscapes and non-combustible fencing.
Think of it like your moat. You are keeping wildfire and embers away from your structure.
This time-lapse video shows a fire ignited along a fence between two structures. Watch as the fire never reaches the home on the right because it can't pass through that metal fence. The wooden fence on the left, however, acts like a wick of a candle, bringing the fire directly to the house. And now they've built a home just for us.
As you can see, there are two distinct sides here. One has this wooden mulch outside. You see a wooden deck, wooden siding. The other side is a wildfire-prepared home. And these are fire-resistant sidings. As you can see, the metal in the deck, that fence, the part that actually touches the house, that is also made out of metal. And you can see this hardscaping all around.
So, under the supervision of the Richburg Fire Department, we fired up those ember generators, and they allow me to step right in their path, and in just minutes.
These embers are coming in fast, and just now, this is the start of a fire right underneath this bush here, right next to the deck. This could be the thing that ignites this whole house here. This deck, the one made out of steel, nothing. And this deck right now is catching fire. That thing is going to blow up. This deck is now completely engulfed in flames. It's going to take this house.
And less than 2 minutes later, it did exactly that. All the while, the right side remains seemingly untouched.
This house is virtually gone. You can hear, you can feel the heat from those flames right now. It is absolutely massive. And you can see how quickly that wooden side of this house was engulfed in flames. It's in the eaves right now, which also means it's going through those vents.
Those vents were covered in steel protective mesh, but they were the wrong size. The holes so big, they let the embers through.
The rule of thumb here is that you don't want mesh that can have a nail or a golf tee go through it. You want it to be a bit finer than that, something that can block this stuff. That way, the embers can't get through that mesh and into your home. Right now, the firefighters are about to come in and douse this thing because it's gotten too hot. So this is what's left of the house. You can see that this is the side that was built with that fire-resistant material. It is almost completely unscathed. Check that out, guys. Even the ornaments did not burn. And of course, this is the side built with that wooden material, wooden siding. It is almost completely charred. The vinyl gutter is completely destroyed. Now, the first line of defense for houses is often the roofs, but the good news is the vast majority of homes in America have Class A rated roofs. So the experts say we've got to focus on that 5-foot defensible perimeter around your house. That's where you don't want any of this kind of mulch like that can burn. You don't want shrubbery. You want hardscaping if possible to create that barrier to protect. Now we're going to light a switch in a second. I'm going to explain why. You know, I live in California. We love our juniper bushes there, but they are dangerous. You don't want these kinds of bushes right next to your house. So what we've done here is simulate a juniper bush getting hit by a spark from one of those ember generators. And there is a reason that they call juniper bushes little green gas cans, because they burn so fast, so hot. And if you have something like this right up against your house, it could be cataclysmic. That's why you want that defensible border, guys.
Well, you know, we've said wow about 5 times just watching it. So much informative information there, Matt. But Matt, if a fire is expected to head your way, what are some steps that people should be taking?
The first is you want to have a plan, and that starts with getting that 5-foot defensible barrier around your house. You want to clear toys like this cornhole, even wooden tools like these, garden tools, leaves. You want to make space for that. You also need to create a plan, know the exit routes out of your community, get a go bag ready to go, and most importantly, do not stick around to try to protect your house. It's not worth it. Your life is the most important thing, guys.
Yeah, that is the truth. And Matt, thank you so much for always bringing us so much information and putting yourself literally in the middle of it. We really appreciate that. And for a full list of all the ways to help protect your house against wildfires, head to wildfireprepared.org.